Your body takes materials from food to grow and repair your body. Could ancient teeth and bones hold the clues we were looking for?
So this is kind of leading us to that first question of what this paper asks. But before we get into the details of the paper, let's just talk a little bit about the general topic. What do you guys know about Neanderthals? Do you guys know anything about Neanderthals?
Well, they're the closest relative we have.
Right. Tejas, you had your hand up too? Explanation, right. If we would change the number of protons, it would become a different element. But the neutrons we have, some of them stable, some of them they're not stable. And what the scientists do is they look at the ratio between the different isotopes as a kind of a signature of So you may find a certain combination of isotopes depending on maybe where a plant grew or what an animal ate, right? So they compared this Neanderthal to carnivores, omnivores, and herbivores. So can they figure out what they ate from that by comparing what's in the tooth enamel? Using nitrogen, carbon, oxygen, and zinc isotope ratios. And why did they look at this aluminum and magnesium and iron? Why was that important?
I think it's because it has something to do with what they consumed, because certain foods contain more of those things and certain foods don't, maybe.
It's actually a control that they use. It's to make sure that, because they know that there's a lot of iron, magnesium, and aluminum in the soil. So if the samples had a lot of these elements in them, then it probably was contaminated with soil, and that means that could probably affect these isotope ratios as well, because it may have just been like those ratios in the soil rather than what they ate.
Higher zinc isotope ratios than other carnivores, which we think is because they eat bones. Cave bears have zinc isotope ratios that are similar to rabbits, deer, and whatever Caneos is, which is an animal a bit like a goat or an antelope. Okay. The Neanderthal individual had a very low zinc isotope ratios, which tells us that they ate a very meat-heavy diet. Ooh. Did not expect that. As we expected, there was not enough collagen in the tooth samples to calculate isotope ratios for nitrogen. Okay.
Very quick, here's the chamois. You guys know this.